Are you a full-time RVer? Are you a snowbirder? Are you Canadian? Where are you going to be this winter? Hello again, friends. So it's Friday. I haven't got a video up this week and I really didn't know what to do. Rollins and I went exploring yesterday looking for places to shoot some photos and some video, and to be honest, I didn't really find anything that caught my eye, so we didn't really stop anywhere. Ended up in town, got a few supplies and some groceries, a couple extra things for the ongoing renovations, which, like I mentioned before, will be a video series released kind of all at once. That way I can show the befores and afters and all that kind of thing as I go. But anyways, so nothing really happened, and I didn't really know what to do for a video, and I was on Facebook this morning and saw a couple of things that reminded me of some conversations that we've been having around here with some other RVers, some other snowbirds, and those conversations were about what we're doing for the winter. As you know, right now the borders are closed, and we don't think that they're going to be open come fall, late fall, and we also don't think that we're going anyway. Most of the people I talk to who full-time are not going south for the winter. Basically, the numbers of cases that you guys have in the US and the lack of leadership that you have in the US and the fact that 126,000 plus people have died in the US and the fact that your president is golfing today. Yeah, most of the Canadians that I've talked to who go to the US for the winters are not going this year. And I mean, you have to factor in that there's other variables as well, right? As long as the COVID is going on, insurance does not cover your hospital stay if you end up in the hospital in the US with COVID-related problems. So now you're paying out of pocket. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, a lot of snowbirds and full-timers are retired older people. They're more susceptible. So logic would dictate that an older person who's not going to be covered by insurance is not going to go into the frying pan of a pandemic just to avoid cold weather. Not going to happen. So here we are. I've talked to a few of my friends. 2 out of 3 so far have plans to go to a small town in British Columbia that has an RV park. They're going to pay to stay there for the winter. They're going to pay the extra for the electricity and probably a chunk of extra money in propane. So they're going to this town, and I guess it's in a valley and gets fairly mild temperatures compared to the area around it in the mountains and that kind of thing. So it's a little easier to bear the winter through. Like I said, 2 sets of friends are going there. They've made reservations. I'm considering it. I'm not sure yet. I do have one other option, and that is to make an adventure out of this and make my way across Canada, providing that the provincial borders let me through, because I have to do the research first when it's closer to going to make sure that I can go from province to province, even if I'm just driving through, and make sure that that's acceptable, etc., etc. But my other possible option is to go out east to Nova Scotia, where my sister is, winterize the RV and rent a room from her in her house, because she's got a bigger house and her kids have left, and it's just her and her beau, and she would be okay with that. We've talked. So that's my other option. Now, I mean, those aren't my only options. I could try and get an apartment, but then I got to get a place that accepts Rollins. I have no furniture. Like I have a computer table, a chair, and a mattress that I could drag out of here and throw into an apartment. But then I have to worry about where I'm parking the trailer. Yeah. And I imagine this is the problem that many full-time RVers are going to be facing come wintertime. whether the borders are open or not, I don't think a lot of them are going to head south for the reasons that I mentioned. So if you're a full-time RVer, whether you're Canadian or not, I'm curious to know where you're going to go, where you're going to be, where you're going to hunker down for the winter. Leave a message in the comments if you want. But yeah, it just kind of popped into my head, like, what are all these people going to do? You know? Because many of them are in situations like me where it's like, yeah, I could afford to rent a room. But like I said, I got to find a place for the dog. And I'm not giving up the dog. Never giving up the dog. Not an option. I'll park and live in the truck with the motor running for the whole winter before I give up the dog. No bloody way. So yeah, I'm curious what everybody's plans are for the winter, especially if you're full time. And if you're Canadian, then I'm really curious what your plans are. I mean, even up here, campgrounds close for the winter. Like come October, like half, 3/4 of the campgrounds is closed down because A, there's not usually anybody really wanting to stay in them, and B, it's like winter. So food for thought. On that note, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. And to my viewer Cami, who I said that I would show her more of the landscape around here, and here I am sitting inside. I apologize. That will be coming. Today is actually pretty warm. There's bugs out, that kind of thing. Somebody's running a generator. I'm just kind of decided to talk in here. All right, I'll talk to you all soon. Stay safe, and yeah, be well.
It's like working with a monkey.